Hi there. This video is a continuation of our notes on section 2.2, which is solving equations with variables on both sides. This is page 2 of those notes. So we have learned that the first thing that we want to do when we solve equations is look for using the distributive property. We haven't gotten to that part yet, so we're going to skip over that. The second thing we want to do is combine like terms when they are on the same side. So we're going to draw our line. We do not combine the 5x. We don't combine the 5x on this side with the x's on this side. Remember, combining like terms means we only look at one side of the line to see if we can combine. So I notice that we have a 12x minus 19x on the same side of the line, so we're going to combine those. And remember that 12 minus 19 is going to be a negative number. So 12x minus 19x, I'm going to combine those. That's negative 7x. So I'm going to copy down the plus 32 on that side. I'm going to copy down the 5x plus 8 on the left side. The next step should be to look to see if we could get the variables on the same side. So since we have a 5x on the left and a negative 7x on the right, I need to get the variables on the same side. Now, we need to get this negative 7x to the other side. How do I make that a 0? So since it's a negative, I need to do the opposite, so I have to add 7x to both sides. So I'm going to add 7x to both sides. So 5x plus 7x is 12x. That plus 8 drops down. The minus 7x or negative 7x plus 7x cancels. And I have plus 32 left. Alright, the next step is to get the numbers on the other side, get rid of addition and subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 8 on both sides, because a positive 8 and a negative 8 is 0. So the 12x drops down, and 32 minus 8 is 24. My last step is to get rid of multiplication and division. So since this is 12 times x, I'm going to divide by 12 to get the x by itself. So 12 divided by 12 is 1. So now I have x equals 24 divided by 12, which is 2. So my solution is x equals 2. Alright, let's do another word problem. Number 4 here. You're choosing between two health clubs. Club A offers a membership fee of $18 plus a monthly fee of $25. And Club B offers a membership fee for $50 plus a monthly fee of $21. So you need to understand, in the real world, at most health clubs or gyms, you pay just to join, and then you pay a monthly fee. So the $18 here is just to join, and then you have to pay $25 every month. So the way I said that, every is one of our special words to look for. So every month we pay $25. At Club B, you have to pay $50 just to join, and then you pay $21 every month. Now, I've already taught you that you always want to look for the question to determine what your variable is. So the question is how many months, so we are going to say that x equals the number of months. Alright, so let's take a look. We have Club A and we have Club B. So let's write an expression for Club A. We have to pay $18 just to join, so I start with 18. And then I have to pay $25 a month, so I have to add on to that $25 for every month, and X is the number of months. So that's my expression for Club A. Club B, if we go over to Club B, we have to pay $50 just to join, and then we have to pay $21 every month. So that's plus 21x. And we want to know when they will be the same. Equal means the same. So now I have my equation that I'm going to solve. So we're going to draw our line. We don't use the distributive property in this problem. I'm going to get the variables on the same side. So I could either take away the 25x, or I could take away the 21x. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, but since I like to work with positive numbers, I'm going to choose to take away the 21x from both sides. So let's subtract 21x from both sides. And the 18 will drop down. 25x, take away 21x's, is positive 4x's left. The 50 drops down, and the 21x's cancel, so those go away. Now I need to get the 18 to the other side, so since it's a positive 18, I need to take away 18. So I'm going to subtract 18 from both sides. 18, take away 18 is 0. The 4x is left, and 50 minus 18 is 32. The last step is to divide both sides by 4, because I'm multiplying by 4 here. So divide both sides by 4, and that leaves me with x equals 8. So this means that in 8 months, the total cost of each health club will be the same. Okay, now number 5 is the last one on the page, and it deals with a lot of fractions, but the good thing about those fractions is that they all have the same denominator. So it looks pretty scary with all of those fractions, but if we take a look, I don't think it's too bad. So we're going to draw our line, and we're going to use the distributive property if we can. Again, I'm going to teach that in the next section, so we're going to skip that step. We're going to combine like terms if we can, so we look to the same side and see if we can combine anything. Remember, we cannot combine across the black line. So if we look closely, we have x's on both terms here, and only one x over here. So these two can be combined. 1/6 plus 11/6 is 12/6. Remember, when we add fractions, we have to have the same denominator, but the denominator stays the same and we just add the numerators. So this one is going to become 12/6 x. And I'm going to copy down the other side, 4 1/6 plus 7/6 x. So that was the first step, to combine like terms on the same side of the black line. The third step is to get the variables on the same side. So I need to get the 7/6 to the other side. In order to do that, I would need to take it away, or subtract 7/6. Now some of you may have noticed that 12/6 simplifies to 2, but I didn't talk about that because I still have to do some fraction work, so I'm not going to simplify that yet. Alright, so now we have 12/6x minus 7/6x. Again, the same denominators are there, so the denominator stays the same. And 12 minus 7 is 5. So we are left with 5/6x on the left-hand side. the 4 1/6 drops down, and the 7/6x minus 7/6x is 0, so that cancels out. Now this becomes like a problem you have seen on the last quiz that we took. We need to get rid of the 5/6. And we have learned that in order to get rid of a fraction, we can skip the division step and multiply by its reciprocal, which is the same as dividing by a fraction. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to multiply both sides by 6 over 5, the reciprocal of 5/6. Alright, so the 6's, I'm going to cancel those because those 6 over 6 is 1, and here 5 over 5 is 1. So my objective was met because I'm just left with 1x. On the other side, we need to multiply 4 1/6 times 6/5. So we have to review that we learned in elementary school. 4 1/6 we need to change to a top-heavy fraction. So I am going to multiply 4 times 6 and then add 1. So 4 times 6 is 24, plus 1 is 25. So this becomes 25 over 6 times 6 over 5. Alright, now let's apply what I've taught you about cross simplifying. We're going to look at the diagonals. So we're looking at 25 and 5. They both have a common factor of 5. So 5 goes into 25 5 times, and 5 goes into 5 once. We look at the other diagonals, 6 and 6. They both have a common factor of 6. So 6 goes into 6 once, 6 goes into 6 once. So I am left with x on the left, and then if I multiply 5 times 1, I get 5, over 1 times 1, which is 1. So I get 5 over 1, and 5 over 1 equals 5. So my solution is x equals 5. And that's the end of section 2.2 notes.